What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one. This one, it's a beautiful Tuesday. I don't know how many people like Tuesdays, but it's Tuesday, so it's kind of like a something that tells you for sure the new weekend has started. I feel like Monday kind of feels like it's just real, and then Tuesday kind of gives you that, okay, yep, it's a new week. The weekend's over. So that's what I get out of Tuesday. But it's a Tuesday, and I got no idea what we're doing at the gym today. We are here because we got no life. So what am I hitting today? I got no idea. Yesterday I did biceps and back, and it was just kind of random. Probably gonna do the same thing today. Well, not the same thing, not back and bicep again, but I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of random other shit today. I feel like this entire week I'm just gonna be doing a bunch of random stuff. I'm not gonna necessarily follow a program this week. I'm gonna start a different program next weekend. So next weekend I'm gonna actually like, this day is this day is that, this day is that, and go on from that point and do that for like 2-3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. So the last program that I was doing, I think I was following that for like a good 4 weeks. So, you know, it's nice to do progressive overload and, you know, get better at the weight that you're doing and lifting. But at the same time, you don't want to continue just doing the same exercise down a list every single time. You know, your body's gonna get accustomed to that, and it's gonna get real boring quickly. Even if you're adding weight, it doesn't feel like you're making any progress, which is nice to kind of just take a step back and look at your plan, or look at your guide, or your routine, whatever it is, and just kind of go about a different route, or even just stay out of the ordinary and maybe for this week just do some other stuff. Which is what I'm gonna try to do this week. I'm gonna try to focus on just a bunch of random different stuff and try to do exercises that I haven't done necessarily. That way I could kind of just get a little better at different stuff and go from that. So I'm gonna play a little Russian roulette with the phone and see what we got. Give me a second, my girl. But let's figure out what we're gonna do. Like I said, I think I'm probably gonna do triceps and chest, which is basically a push day, if you want to call it. But I'm not really feeling anything at the moment. But we'll probably go with that, and we'll probably do maybe some shoulders in there as well. So let's see where we land. Okay, so we ended up in the incline bench. So we are going to be starting with incline bench. We're going to be doing the chest, tricep, shoulder thing that I said earlier. And we're going to go basically with that push workout style for today. We're going to see what we do tomorrow, but today is today. So let's focus on today because tomorrow's not guaranteed. It's been a while since I've done incline bench, shit, let alone even bench. Those are some of the things I hardly ever do, but let's get it. Ooh. One. Okay. The weight's real. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 8. Come on, baby, one more. Give me one more. God damn. Whew. Oh, it's real now. Let's get it. Okay, so we're gonna do this 3 times. And then we'll move on to the next one. So this being number 2. I'm already gassed up. Shit. Ah. Come on, baby. Come on. 10. Whew. I didn't know that was gonna go back up or not, but it did. So we made it. One more. On the last one, we'll do 6, as opposed to the 10 that we're doing right now. So, God damn. All right, now we are gonna work on that stretch. You know how Moses split the river? That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to split the river of the chest. So we're gonna be doing some dumbbell chest flies. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, the weight is pretty light. I usually do like 30 on these, but at the same time, once you get injured, you don't want to get injured again. So we're dropping it back a little bit. We're just gonna try to make sure our form is pretty damn good though. So. Alright, we technically still got one more chest workout to do, which is a decline bench, but I'm not a big fan of decline, so I'm gonna save it for last and see how I feel about it.
So now we're gonna move on to our little shoulders. And we're just gonna do shoulder press, but standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another name for standing shoulder press is lat pull downs. If you get the joke, you get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. But yeah, so we'll do this for 2 more sets and then we'll move on to lateral raises. So let's get it. Okay, so we did the 3 sets on the standing shoulder press. We're gonna be switching to the lateral raises. My biggest thing when it comes with it is I like to put my thumb over. Like if you're doing a back exercise, I feel like it activates it a lot more. But you know, it does get heavier when you lift. So your grip has to be pretty damn good. Just remember, the weight doesn't have to be heavy for it to be a good rep or for it to be a good workout. As long as the reps are good, the weight is good. So keep that in mind, guys. We're gonna do this 2 more times and then we'll probably switch to the cables or we'll probably switch to triceps and go from there. I'm thinking maybe some skull crushers. So we'll probably do that. Or if not, we'll probably just do some cable lateral raises as well. I feel like it has different activation compared to dumbbells, of course, because there's a lot of resistance going on. But we'll do this 2 more times and then we'll see where we're at with that. Okay, we're gonna kind of bounce from the shoulders now to the triceps, even though we got 1 more shoulder, which are gonna be rear cable flies, rear delt cable flies for the rear delts, clearly in the name. But we're gonna save that for when we go to the cables. I don't like bouncing from spot to spot, especially when you have a good bench. I kind of just want to stay on it and do everything I can on it because a lot easier. Trying to get a bench when it gets packed is pretty much impossible sometimes. But we'll do skull crushers for the triceps and then we'll switch to the cables. God damn. That left arm was shaking. God. We'll do 2 more sets, of course. Everything we're doing today is kind of like a 3-set thing. And we're staying between that 10 to 15 range. Like I said, anything past 12 is usually cardio for me, but sometimes it helps to get a good pump and do higher reps on stuff. I'm not a big, low weight, high rep person. Some people are, some people aren't. You know, I prefer high weight, low rep. I just feel like you get more out of it. But, you know, potato, right? So if it works for you, it works for you. Don't bang it just because someone else is doing it. So we're gonna do this 2 more times. We're trying to hit the 12 rep range. That way it gets a good blood flow and saturation on it. So let's do it. And then we'll go to the cables after that. All right, so we got cable, rope, tricep extension now. I feel like the one that has a single pulley or at least 2 pulleys is a lot better because the weight is a lot more true. If you haven't watched that like explanation, you could go on a couple scientist-based lifters websites and pages, and they'll explain that shit. But technically, the more pulleys you got, the more load you're taking off the actual weight. So you basically divide it by how many pulleys you got, and that's how the math goes with it. So this one only has 2 pulleys, which is almost true to weight. So it's basically half of what it says. But we're gonna do rope tricep extensions. We're gonna do, of course, 3 sets, and we're just gonna try to go all out. So that feels good. 2 more sets on this. That was 2 more reps than I should have done, but you can never complain when you have too much. So let's get it. Yes. Okay, so as you can see, we're clearly on the pec fly machine, whatever you want to call it. So we're finishing off with the rear delts. I am not going to be doing the decline bench. I just don't feel it. I'm not a big fan of it. I hate it. So we're going to do our last set on the rear delt and finish off for today. So so that's it for the workout. Let's check out the pump. Honestly, I feel like the biggest pump on it right now is definitely going to be the shoulders. They just feel big, rocked out, hard. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Who doesn't like it when it's big, hard, and rocked out? Whew. But triceps are looking pretty damn decent for the small triceps that we have. You can slowly see each different head right there. Well, hopefully you can. I don't know if you really can or can't, but hey, it's there. I feel it. I know it. So let's start charging you guys for these goddamn strip shows. Whew. Just to see if we can see the chest. How's the chest looking? Shit. The chest is looking pretty damn good too. I do say so myself. And I do say so myself. Sometimes you gotta be your biggest supporter. You know, you gotta stay true to yourself, and you just gotta keep doing it. You're not gonna notice those big gains right away, but sooner or later, you're gonna start coming. So. Well, that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think, what we can improve on, what we need to work on. The chest feels pretty damn good too. The chest feels swollen and stretched out, considering the fact that we didn't even do the lower pec area, and we just did the top in the middle. So for that, it honestly looks pretty damn good still. But that's it, guys. See you guys on the next one.